Yo, what's poppin'? Here we are on the lake, and today I'm super excited because I am fishing with this Fenwick Eagle Ultralight. As mentioned in a recent video, I am going to be picking up and trying multiple different ultralights because I just want to figure out what I like best, and that way I can share it with you as well. Like I said, today we're fishing with the Fenwick Eagle. This is a 5'6" ultralight. It is a moderate action, and it's rated from 1/32 to a 1/4 ounce lure, so it's kind of just your traditional ultralight. I really like the rod butt on this thing. It's really comfortable. I like the reel seat. It's kind of interesting, kind of different, but it looks really nice and it feels really nice, and I'm excited to catch some fish on it, so let's get started. I really like the rod grip on this thing. I personally like a full cork. The length of the butt is perfect on this guy. It's very nice balance. The one thing that's a little bit different about this rod is the fact that it's a moderate action. I traditionally fish with a lot of fast action rods, so I'm curious how that moderate's gonna be. It definitely doesn't feel too whippy, but I feel like it's got enough whip to where I'm gonna be able to cast stuff quite a ways. I'm just using a 1/64 ounce mule jig with a Donkey Tail Junior because that's like one of my main go-tos when it comes to ultralight fishing. So I wanted to use this to test it with. Also, I'm fishing with my buddy Tyler today. Hi, Tyler. Oh, there's one. That fish just kind of slurped it up. Just a little dinky bluegill. First species on the rod, a tiny bluegill. But I felt that in the rod tip, so that's good. Promising that I can feel a bite that's this small. This rod definitely has a pretty darn soft feel to it, because when I set the hook, I could feel that rod bend down in the blank. And that's technically what it is though. It's a moderate, like I said, it's not a fast. And that's gonna take a little getting used to for me, but I think it could be really good, you know, for some treble hooked baits and stuff like that. Like if I was to throw a little rooster tail or some type of little spinner, that's gonna allow that rod to kind of absorb those treble hooks. Oh man, bass. All right, see how this rod loads up, see that? Not bad, oh yeah. He's pretty small, but this little 5'6", man, he's handling him well. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh Lord, he's probably in my drive. Got to be careful. I'm not gonna pedal, because if he's in my drive, I could just cut that line, just work him out of there. All right. He engulfed it. Look at that. He ate that thing. My goodness. There we go. Little chunk, but he put up a heck of a fight. See ya, buddy. All right, I like the way that rod bent. That was fun. That rod was literally doubled right over. That was wild. Oh, there's one. Oh. Little dinky bluegill. I gave him a concussion on the side of my kayak, so that's good. Little buddy, see you later. Won't you please take me home? Yeah. It's just a guy and his dog. It's just like a grown man and his dog. Dude, that's who I want to be when I retire. Ripping around on a boat, just jamming Guns N' Roses with my dog. That's it. That's how you know you have it made. This does claim to have a 5-year warranty on it, but again, when it comes to you know, lower price point rods, I feel like a warranty isn't necessarily the biggest deal, because the reality is by the time you pay the shipping both ways and all of that, like, you're practically buying a new rod anyways. It is nice to have, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't necessarily view the warranty policy as like a reason to buy it. I guess the one thing that you can think about when it comes to them offering a 5-year warranty is the fact that that obviously shows that they believe their rod is going to last you, which is good. There's one. What's this? It's got some more fight. It's a largemouth. Little dinky largemouth. Look at that, man. Look at that. Great. Love it. Hey, buddy. Dink alert. I enjoyed it. What we got here? This is a little bit bigger. Is that a gill? That's a bigger gill. He's so pale. Huh, see you, buddy. So you say when. What do we got here? Bass. Tyler, you could have caught this bass.
Maybe that's what I had.
Look at him go, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the little miniature jump. Okay, he's jumping in the kayak now. Hey, can I grab you? Thank you. He choked that, so that's good. I tell you what, not a very big fish, but a fun time nonetheless. All right, well, we're kind of getting a feel for how this rod performs. I'd say it's doing everything I'd want it to do. It's very noticeable fishing between a moderate action and a fast action. You can really feel the way that this rod flexes. That's my biggest learning, and I'm sure that's the case with really any brand. For the 5'6" model, that's what this Fenwick Eagle is offered in. So if you're okay with that deeper flex in the rod, which I don't think it's that big of a deal, I think it's just fine. It just makes it play fish a little bit different. But if you're okay with that, then I'd say it's it's a good rod. And I think that ultimately you just have to ask yourself what you tend to throw the most. And if you're throwing a lot of jigs and you don't throw a lot of treble hook baits, you might actually opt for something that's a fast action. But if you throw a lot of treble hook baits as well, like small crankbaits, jerk baits, spinners, anything like that, I actually think this will be a really, really good rod for that because it's got that deeper flex. And like I said, that's important for absorbing those treble hooks. Treble hooks are notorious for coming out on fish. So when you have a rod that's too stout, what happens is you pull those hooks out on the hook set. So that moderate rod is going to be very beneficial. Actually, I could really see this being a awesome trout fishing rod for like really small trout with a little spinner, because it's portable enough to where you could walk through the woods with it. And then at the same time, it's obviously a great rod for smaller fish. I wouldn't necessarily fish for big trout with this, but like 8 to 12 inch trout with this would probably be just an absolute blast. What, do you have cleaner though?
Not yet.
There's a fish.
They sell like a branded one.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're tangling with Sally now. Oh no. Oh no, we're tangling with Sally. Oh no. Oh no. She's big. She's big. Yeah, she didn't know she was hooked for the longest time. We're tangling with old Sally now. I don't know why I'm calling her Sally, but that's what we're calling her. Oh my Lord, this is a nice fish for an ultralight. Come on there. Oh no, come on, don't do that.
You have a net right next.
I know. Open your mouth. I don't like using nets. I want to be like a pro. Oh, boom shakalaka. That's a nice long fish. I'll tell you what. Upper lip right there just kind of skin hooked her. Hook's literally falling through her gill plate there. Such a small little jig, it falls right through. All right, nice fish. I'm gonna get her right back to the water. She's probably a little tired. That was fun, cool. You know, we were talking about man stuff, talking about smoked meats, talking about tasty morsels, and then all of a sudden Sally just totally interrupted us. What meat were we talking about, Tyler? Were you still talking about the... Oh, we were on cleaning. Yes. We were, guys, maintenance with your grills, it's a big deal. When you're an old man like us, we kind of just, you know, there's a few things you got to focus on in life. And, you know, grill maintenance is definitely one of them. Look at this. You got something decent too, bud. Little bass? Oh, snap, something had it. I didn't feel that bite at all. I had too much slack in my line. Little bass. Woo, chow. There's another bass chasing him. Cast over here. Oh, he's right. He's taking it. He's going back towards the dock. He might come back for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know why I don't use my net. Why do I even have a net? To tell you the truth, I don't know. I never use it. Hey, give me them lips. Look at that. All right, man. I'm having fun out here. We're catching really small bluegill, and we're catching some little dinky bass, but the bass are a blast, man. Just a total blast. All right, see you, bud. Okay, quick update. I tell you what, this rod right here, I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, the one big noticeable thing is the fact that it is a moderate action, and it's quite noticeable when fishing with it. That being said, it's definitely handled all the fish quite well. The little tiny bluegill are fine, and the bigger bass that I caught have been fine. I'm really impressed, and like I mentioned, it's like I can't necessarily expect an inexpensive rod to balance well, but this one really does, and I think it's right around the $60 to $70 price point, so not like super cheap, but also not a major financial investment. So I do think it's pretty solid for the price. All in all though, I'm definitely having fun with this rod right here, and I just want to catch a bunch of fish, so let's get back to it. What do we got here? A little bass, I assume, based on the way it's fighting. Could be big, could be tiny. Hard telling at this point. He's running towards me. Yeah, it's another about the same size as most of them. Kind of that 10 to 30. Oh man, he's kind of got something wrong with his tail. Buddy, did you get bit by something? What's up with your tail? Oh, that's a fresh wound. I wonder if a muskie bit him. Sorry, buddy. I hope you recover. What do I got here? Little bluegill. Better than a couple of them, but still nothing big. Pretty little fish. See you, bud. There's a fish. Yeah, crappie. All right, well, Tyler found the crappie. All right, okay. See you, bud. There's one. Yeah, there's a bunch right here. Oh, that's a bluegill. Cool. Little baby bluegill. Doubles? I got a tiny little crappie? What do you got? Probably a bigger one, huh?
Oh, it's bass.
And bass. Bass, bluegill, crappie, they all hang out together. Not a bad one for ultralight.
No.
Another little black crappie right there. Yeah, I just detect these bites by just kind of watching that line. Once it pops once or twice, I know. There we go. What do we got here? That's a better bluegill. It's not big, but it's fighting hard. Look at that. Decent. Interesting looking fish. Pretty. I like it. Cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's one way to release them. There we go. Is that a pumpkin seed?
Looks like it.
I think that's what that is. Appears to be a pumpkin seed. All right. Beautiful little fish right there. Nice little specimen. Love it, man. Gorgeous. All right, see you, buddy. I'm pretty sure that's actually I think that's a pumpkin seed bluegill hybrid. Beautiful fish. Oh, smashed it. All right. That one's really vibrant. That seriously yellow breast right there. All right, little bluegill. See you, bud.
Crawl face if we wanted to utilize that.
God, this is fun. I don't even care that they're little dinky gills. Just kind of sitting back here in the pads and just catching them. This is fun. Here, catch. Oh, I got you a little wet. Sorry, bud. What's this gonna be? Ooh! Oh boy, this is kind of sketchy. Catching a bass this size. Oh no, he's in the pads. He's in the pads. Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. Oh, he broke me off. Are you kidding me? I probably had a kink in my line, but also he had me in the pads, and so it's just rubbing that line up against a pad stem. Nice little chunky bass. You know, obviously I was planning on just catching some panfish back here, but you never really know what you're gonna tangle with, man. That stinks. I hate breaking off. I don't know if this will catch me any fish or not, but I'm gonna try one of these Rapala countdowns to end the day. Hopefully we can catch some fish on this too. I thought this countdown was gonna get more bites. I haven't even had a bite yet. I think it just maybe sinks a little too fast for back here, so I have to work it a little faster than I probably want to. Probably be better off with something floating. I'm just gonna ride or die with it though. Hopefully I can catch a fish or two before the day's through. Oh, speaking of, there we go. We got one. What we got? What we got? What we got? Man, he's fighting hard. Not a bad one. Decent size. He chomped that hook too. A little chunk. All right, cool. I was just saying, I'm gonna ride or die with this thing, and fortunately it paid off. You know, a lot of the smaller fish miss those treble hooks. Just kind of hard to get a treble hook like that in their mouth when they're really small, but this fish is just big enough. Beautiful little specimen. All right, see ya, buddy. There's one. He smashed that. Ooh, uh-oh, we got Sally's cousin. We got Sally's cousin. I'm gonna use my net for Sally's cousin. No, ditched it. That's what happens when they shake their head with the treble hook. I was trying to get my net, but old buddy shook it. That's probably okay. Not the end of the world. Cool that the countdown draws a big old bite like that though. That was probably about a 15-inch bass, not bad. Okay, I just got off the water. I rigged the kayak up on the roof right here, and it's time to go home and eat some dinner, which I'm very excited about because quite frankly, I am starving. That being said, I did want to wrap up today's video and talk about the Fenwick Eagle just a little bit more. Quite frankly, like I said multiple times, it's a moderate action, so it has such a unique action. I really, really liked how it performed. I could cast a jig super far. It wasn't so wobbly that I couldn't set the hook. It had enough backbone to it to where I never really felt like I wasn't getting a good hook set. But then once a fish was on, man, that thing doubled over like crazy. This thing is a true ultralight. I'm a big fan. Not only that, cosmetically, it's beautiful. It handles really well. It's very lightweight. I'm a huge fan of this rod, and I look forward to fishing with it more in the future. Make sure to stay tuned because I will be doing more videos just like this one. Additionally, if anything changes with regards to my opinions of this rod, I will definitely share those with you. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm done rambling. I'm going home, and I'm getting something to eat. We'll catch you next time.